Hey, what's up, Urban Mystics? It's Unique Divination, and I am recording my full moon in Capricorn reading. So usually I go live with this, but I got a lot going on, and I don't want to miss the opportunity to do this reading because I feel like it's going to be very beneficial for those of us that need it, okay? So this is pre-recorded, but it's all good though. Let me go ahead and pull my cards. Get my cards set up. I can't see a little bit. I just got back from the eye doctor. I don't know why I chose. Well, I have to do it while I feel like it. So hopefully I won't have any problems looking at the cards. I'm gonna try to keep this a little shorter than I usually do. Yeah. And keep this nice and short. Can't even see anything. Good God. I would do this now. All right. Also, I would like to remind you guys to please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Like and share this video, and then subscribe to my channel. Please, okay? Please, 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 please. And thank you so much. I appreciate you. I really do. I really appreciate y'all. I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do without y'all. Y'all help me stay motivated and to keep pushing and elevating myself. So very appreciative. And I think I've got all my cards. All right, so this is the full moon in Capricorn. So that's what sets the precedence for this video. And so I gotta hold it back a little bit. Matter of fact, let me see if it'll help if I get my glasses. I don't know if it'll help. It's helping a little bit. Okay, yes, that's definitely helping a lot. Wow. Okay, so full moon. And with the full moon, we understand that we are supposed to surrender to the divine. And so I always like to explain this because when we think of surrendering to the divine, we think of allowing things to flow and everything just works out so beautifully and just, oh, everything's aligning and synchronicity and all this other stuff. When in actuality, surrendering to the divine, there's always duality. There's always twofold in things. So you're surrendering to allow things to happen. But even when bad things are happening, when the situations are not going for you, instead of trying to force things or push things, surrender and let everything play out. Let all that shit crumble. All right. Because I assure you, order is going to follow after the chaos. Okay. So let's just remember to surrender to the divine, whether it be good situations or bad situations. Let everything play out and respond accordingly. Okay. And so the full moon in Capricorn, is the end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay, so for those of us that are Capricorn, me, Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Venus, Capricorn Mercury, like, I don't know what God was doing when he threw all this Capricorn all up in my charts. But, you know, for those of us that have Capricorn heavy in our charts, we're ruled by Saturn. And so we have a rough ride a little bit. You know, some things we have to work for a little harder than others. And that's okay because we appreciate it better, right? The reward is greater because the struggle was so real. So this reading is just going to be based on how the moves we got to take, the things that we have to implement, release, let go of, create in order to help end this tough cycle. Okay? I'm here for it. Are you here for it? I'm definitely here for it. Drop me some ones if you are ready for this tough cycle to end. Hit me with some ones. 111, 111 if you're receiving this message, okay? And so usually I always end up doing the tarot last, but I'm going to jump into it first. And we're going to start with we're not going to start with my cards. We're going to reshuffle my cards because these literally look like a spread that I just did. Let's try this again. All right, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so now I have the Death card. I have Manifestation 333, but reversed. And I have the Justice reversed. So what this is telling me is that this just confirms what the full moon in Capricorn is here to do. Help us end tough cycles. The Death card is about things dying that no longer serve us purpose, bad patterns, bad behaviors, bad thought processes, relationships. Anything that is not serving us any good is to die and be reborn, right? And so we have some things in real time in the physical realm that we want to manifest. But until we go through this process, until we go through the ending cycle, it's going to be hard for us to manifest how we want to. We're going to manifest some things, but the level of manifestation that we're trying to achieve is blocked until we go through this process, right? Also, balance. A lot of mental energy, a lot of mental exertion, physically tired, making sure you're drinking water, balancing things in your life, balancing your time. Time management is key. Only giving your energy to things that are for you and are going to make you better. If it's not part of your agenda, if it's not a part of your goals or your missions, don't exert the energy on it. All right. Also, continue to look at things from a different perspective, right? There's so many ways to achieve so many things, and your way is not the only way. So let's just continue to explore different perspectives and ideologies, right? Eight of Cups. There was a point in time where you were just heavily complacent to the point where you got bored and there was no passion and you really didn't enjoy what you were doing. And so that cycle is over as well, you know. Whatever you are going to be doing in your death and rebirth process, like I said, releasing, letting things go, you're also going to be letting go things that you don't like to do or just you never really had a passion for. And so you need to implement those things that you have a passion for in your life, no matter what it is. I'm a nerd. I've been in school since I graduated in 2000. It's 2022. I'm still in school. I enjoy it, even though I complain about it. I love school. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have school, something to entertain my mind, right? I also like to read tarot, right? I also like to go out, experience music, concerts, and things of that nature. So get out and start doing the things you love. It's time to do it now. Six of Cups, reversed. This kind of coincides with this. You know, that loss of passion. Splurge on yourself. You know, if you're one to not spend money on yourself, go ahead and treat yourself, especially if you're completing goals and accomplishing things. You have to reward yourself for that. That's the only way you're going to train your subconscious mind to continue to be motivated and driven to complete your goals. Okay, so get out there and splurge on yourself. You know, you ain't got to spend nothing crazy, or you can. It don't matter, but you really need to treat yourself and really congratulate yourself for getting where you are in life and the things that you've overcome. Right? That's really important. The Lover's reversed. This card is stressing that we continue to build a relationship not only with ourselves, well, with ourselves first and foremost, because you can't build a connection with other people if you don't have a connection with yourself. And so we really need to focus on self-love. Y'all know I'm big on self-love. Self-love is the best love. Self-validation. Love yourself. Spend time with yourself. Don't be afraid to be alone. There are a lot of people in this world that are afraid to be alone. They don't know what to do if they don't have a friend by their side. Silence scares them. And if that's you, I'm not judging, but that's telling me right there that you are not happy with yourself. You can't even sit with yourself alone. That's very telling. Very telling. Okay. Next, we move on to goddess guidance. Aphrodite, inner goddess. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. So what was I talking about? Just confirming what I've been saying, right? It's time to focus on yourself. It's time to love yourself, care for yourself, treat yourself, be there for yourself, validate yourself. You are the only person who knows what it is that you want and understands you completely. You know, and if you're looking for somebody out there to help, or you want to meet somebody like that, you're not going to meet them until you learn yourself, okay? You can't learn anybody else. You can't be anything for anybody until you are there for yourself. Whew. I'm a little tired. Drop me some ones if you understand that and if you get that message. Next, I have Trust Your Vibes card. Expect the best. So usually my earth sign, specifically Capricorn, I'm a Capricorn sun, Taurus, moon. And so I used to think that being a realist was being a pessimist, like always looking at the worst case scenario. You always have a game plan, always have a plan B, but we are out here expecting the absolute most best for us, our loved ones, everything we do in life. We going up and up and up. And so you have to carry that thought process. Thought process is everything. You cannot motivate yourself. You can't do anything if you don't train your mind first. Okay, so that's first and foremost. Stop walking around here having a victim archetype, blaming any and everybody for your troubles. You know, not being resolution based, not being able to solve problems. The world is filled with so many problems. We need to figure out the solutions to our situations and everything else, relationship wise, work wise. If you're one to not try to figure out solutions, and that's the problem in itself. All right, so expect the best, search for a solution, don't give up. There's always a way to do something. If you got to do something different, do it different. But nonetheless, we're not out here being pessimists anymore and trying to mask it behind being a realist. Okay. Rebel Tarot, you are loved. You are here for a reason. Don't fuck it up. None of us would be here on this planet right now in this realm, occupying the same time, space-time continuum if we weren't meant to be here. Okay, so you're here for a reason, whether you know it or not. We're going to work on finding out what your purpose is and your reason, but just understand that you are here and you are loved. And if you wasn't, you wouldn't be here. Okay, so let's have a different perspective on our life, right? And what it is that we're meant to do here, what it is that we're meant to be, and why we're here. And like I said, if we don't know why we're here, we'll find out. You continue to talk to your ancestors and your spirit guides and your higher self. You stay focused, stay away from negativity, keep a positive mindset. You'll find your purpose. Trust and believe. For my purpose, yeah. All right. Sound healing. Sound healing is really big. I have a singing bowl, right? And one time I was really sick and I used it and I just started coughing up all types of shit. Like, singing bowls could help physically, mentally. They can help. If you don't have one, if you can't get your hands on one, YouTube videos has so many videos of people using singing bowls, different sizes, different kinds, different sounds. Let's tap into some sound healing and see how it makes you feel. Essential oil. This is blended. It represents women. And this card is called Soften. Trigger statement. I take control. True statement. I am passionate. Take a moment and allow yourself to see things from your heart center, from that place. Allow your intuition to guide you. So, this is for my men and my women. Your feminine energy is about responding rather than acting or doing, right? It's kind of just taking everything in and allowing things to play out. And most importantly, soft. And anybody, we all have masculine and feminine energy. So I feel like, you know, the majority of us that are listening, we may be a little bit imbalanced in our feminine energy. Let's continue to practice being soft. And this is male or woman. You know what I mean? You can move mountains with softness. It's not all about controlling or, you know, using a certain voice or a pitch. Sometimes your presence, right, and the soft things that you can do can hold so much weight. Okay? My soul card, I pulled envy. A lot of us may be experiencing envy right now in some type of way, fashion, or form. We're all humans. We go through things. It's just we need to identify things and deal with it accordingly. This says, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. We all go to the bathroom the same way, women, men. We all eat the same way. We all have the same blood. We're all the same initially with just different things, a different story, right? And so there's no need to be envious because each one of our stories are unique in so many ways. I've just continued to meet so many great people. I mean, this world is filled with 6 billion people, man. Everybody's great. Just what is unique to you? What is your unique story? What is your unique skill, ability, passion? You know, what is it about you that makes you stand out, or, you know, whatever. But no need for envy. Let's work on that spirit of envy. We're all the same, except for different challenges that we face. Okay? Let's see if I'm going to be able to read this crystal, y'all. Eye of the Storm. Safe haven. Eye of the Storm is a safe haven for your soul. A calm center no matter what upheavals may occur. A life support system during stressful times or serious illness. Hold on to it during challenges so that you keep things in perspective. You may be allowing the challenges and traumas of life to push you off center. Stress and pressure are a major concern of your dis-ease. You could be focusing too closely on one aspect of life to the detriment of others. Look at the wider picture. If y'all see me closing my eyes, I got drops in my eyes from the eye doctor, so this is like the only way I could see. I know this is crazy. Time to relax and let go of your stress. Stay mindful rather than watchful. Excess adrenaline adversely affects your immune system. Switch on the positive potential in your cell walls. Meditate quietly to rejuvenate your DNA. You can stay centered and calm no matter what storm rages around you. All right. And I talked about that earlier. You know, and for those of us, for the most part, we've been doing a good job and just continue to hold it down. So if you have an opportunity to get this crystal, Eye of the Storm, I definitely recommend it. It's going to help hold you down while all the chaos is going on around you. Okay. Drop me some ones if you're feeling me. All right, next we've got a chakra card. And this is for our sacral chakra. And this has, I love these cards because they have a little story to go with it. And this is perseverance. Carrot-colored cloak. Don't quit before the miracle. Shannon's carrot-colored cloak is a gift from a famous stage actress, and she wears it always as a symbol of her own talent. One day, frustrated by the sacrifices she has made in her long pursuit of success, Shannon throws off the cloak and gives up her acting career. The great goddess tries to convince Shannon to pull the cloak back on and stay the course, but she doesn't listen. Just around the corner, has she persevered, was great success. When we do our chosen work, we are serving the highest order. If we stop, we upset the universal balance. What you work toward will materialize. You may not see it, but it lies ahead. Can I ignore the feeling that would sidetrack me? Will I let go of fear and persevere? Key ideas are breaking through, unseen help at work, feeling taken for granted, and overcoming doubts. Keywords are steadfast, success, and miracles. So for those of us that are feeling like giving up, all right, the full moon in Capricorn has already told us that the end of a tough cycle is approaching. The end of a tough cycle is approaching. That means that it's going to be over soon, right? And so we need to continue to persevere. You may be at your wit's end right now. You may feel like your back is against the wall or you about to jump off the cliff. Like, it's going to be okay. All right. So drop me some 111s if you're feeling that message. Drop me some 111s. Okay. So this concludes the full moon in Capricorn reading. This was very insightful, very beneficial for me. If it was for you, let me know. Okay. And so you probably won't hear from me until a new moon reading. Okay. So thank you for tuning in. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe, okay, to my channel. And I'll catch you at the next full moon. Talk to you later.